And welcome inside the Falcon Athletic Network. I'm joined today by members of the CUW dance team that are coming off of the Midwest Collegiate Dance Conference title. I'm joined today by Sydney Farber and Noel Kraki. Sydney, we're starting off with you. You're a sophomore and a returner on this team. What was it like to you personally to be able to win this championship? You didn't have this opportunity to do so last year.
Yeah, no, it was absolutely rewarding. It was just such a fulfilling feeling. Really neat to see all the hard work that the girls put into everything pay off. And yeah, it was just super neat, a really neat experience.
I know that we talked to you on different episodes here on the Falcon Athletic Network with Get Inside the Nest with Morgan Bolts. You have a really tight-knit team you talked about. When did you think that it was maybe a possibility that you would be able to clinch this conference championship?
I mean, we had a pretty tight knit team at the beginning of the year. Like, we just knew right off the bat that everyone was pretty close to each other. We just really clicked really well. We had a really great dynamic. So I definitely think that helped 100% win the conference championship, because when you have a team that is more so tight knit than not, you just connect on a different level. And I definitely think that helped. Yeah.
Talking the championship, the Falcons took first place in both the pom and hip hop competitions. Talk a little bit about how those competitions went for you all to start off the competition.
Sure. So my freshman year, we did not have any competition. So this was pretty foreign to me, as it was the freshmen and the other sophomores. So this year we competed 3 times. We did one in Ashwaubenon, and then we did one at CUC, which was more so like a big college competition. Um, it was really neat to see all the different teams come and compete. Pom and hip hop definitely took a lot of work. We worked over the course of a few months before we did compete and made sure it was really clean and solid. And then when we went to conference and won the championship, that was also a lot of hard work behind the scenes. So it's just a lot of hard work behind the scenes as well, rather than just going to the competition and, making it look nice and having a great audience. There's a lot of factors that go into it.
Talking great audience, I know you have the ability to compete in the front of the fans here inside the R. John Book Fieldhouse. What's it really like to be able to compete in front of your fans and family?
It's so neat, especially during football season. I think that's when most of the dancers' friends come and watch, even basketball season as well. You just have that crowd cheering you on and pushing you that extra mile, when you're on stage and performing. And it's just such a neat feeling, for sure.
Um, Third conference title in program history. What's it like to be able to have a banner hang up inside the R. John Book Fieldhouse that you guys are responsible for?
It is. I don't even have the words for it. I just could not believe it. I was so proud of these girls this year, and being able to see that is really going to reflect on how well we did as a team this year, and hopefully we'll carry into next year.
So, most people don't see all the hard work. What would you say is the most difficult part to maintain a championship level, especially in dance where it's razor thin? If
Yeah.
someone's off, it could be a major deduction.
Consistency, drilling at practice. All the girls are very dedicated, so that's not a problem for us, which is really awesome. And I definitely think just the practice, because at the end of the day, you are competing against so many other teams who could have more practice, or who could have less practice, and it's just what you do with that time while you are practicing.
Um, if you could describe the team in one word, how would you describe this year's team?
Dedicated. Absolutely dedicated. I do think COVID had a part to play in why everyone is so excited to get back on stage, but these girls just have just unmatched dedication that I have never seen on another team before. It's really unique.
So you're heading into finals next week.
Mhm.
Summer off. How excited are you to get back here and prepare for another season come August and September?
Yeah. It's already been really weird not seeing them weekly. We have banquet at the end of this week, and I really am really looking forward to it coming August, especially with tryouts. We're hoping to get a few new girls and have a lot of returners, and I just think I know the girls are going to put a lot of work into dance as well this summer, so looking forward to that.
Well, thank you for joining us. I'm very excited to
Yeah.
see you all compete again next fall and winter.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You know, God never intended for us to live a comfortable life. He created us to go outside our comfort zones, to use our gifts and talents in the service of others, to live a you-first life in a me-first world. At Concordia University, it's our mission to prepare you for that path, so that you stand apart from the crowd and live a life that's actually uncommon. Concordia University, live uncommon.
Back here with the CUW dance team, I have Noelle Kraki joining me, a freshman from the great state of Illinois, making her debut on the CUW dance team this year. Noelle, what was it really like for you joining this team here to start off this year?
Honestly, I had really high expectations just because it's a college team and I've danced my whole life, and it definitely met up to it.
So how long have you been dancing then?
I've danced for about 14 years now.
So this was a first-time championship for a lot of members of the dance team. What was really going through your head the day of this conference championship?
Obviously a lot of nerves, but being with this team, I knew we could pull through, and really the end result was amazing, as a freshman especially.
So of the pom and hip hop, what's your favorite routine to do?
Probably pom. Yeah, I'm most comfortable with it, and I just loved how it turned out in the end.
So for those at home who might not know the difference, what is exactly the difference between pom and hip hop?
Pom is more jazzy, and hip hop is kind of more pop and lock in a sense to say, I guess.
So the Midwest Collegiate Dance Conference Championship, was there a certain part of the day where you thought, hey, we have a really good chance of actually taking home this championship?
I think right after we got off stage for pom, it felt really clean. Everyone was really happy with it, and just hearing the crowd cheer, I knew we had done something right.
So what's it like your first year? I know you've been dancing for a while, but your first collegiate season, being able to bring home a conference championship?
It's so amazing. I was so excited that I was able to tell everyone, we won a collegiate conference, and I'm just really happy with what we did this year.
So I asked this in the first segment. How would you describe your team this year, maybe in one or two words?
Driven. All of the girls are just ready to work when we're at practice, and we really just get the job done at the end of the day.
So I talked about summer's right around the corner for everyone. How do you stay in shape during the off season to maybe compete for another championship next year?
I definitely do exercises at my old studio. I stretch. I just keep up on everything that I did during the year so I don't lose it over the summer.
So what does it take to get back-to-back championships in 2023?
It's going to be a lot of hard work and determination, and I think we're all just going to have to be dedicated to when we're at practice, we work hard, and when we're done, we keep working. That's really how it has to be.
So, like I said before, you're a newcomer on this team. How did you really embrace the culture of this team, and how did the team really embrace you as a freshman?
The team was so welcoming. I loved all the upperclassmen and all the freshmen that came along with me. I really just tried to soak up every moment because time really does fly, and seeing that from the upperclassmen, I just knew I had to soak it up when I had the chance.
Well, thank you very much for joining us this afternoon. I wish you all the best of luck in 2023. Hopefully we'll put another number on the banner there for the dance team.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. I'd like to thank members of the CUW dance team for coming out this afternoon and talking their conference championship here in 2022, and best of luck to the Falcons in the 2023 season.